Hello everybody, it's Katie from Cranley Arts here. Hope everyone's doing really well. We have lots of highlights throughout the year with our events. We have our lovely Christmas panto, we have things like the Great Get Together, but probably the highlight of our summer programme is our outdoor theatre in the Rectory Gardens by St Nicholas's Church. And Changeling Theatre are a company that always come. And we always love having them, and they bring amazing productions. And I'm really delighted to be here today with Rob, who is their artistic director. So welcome, Rob. Thank you so much for joining me.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Are you doing well?
Yeah, very good. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. So talk to us a little bit about how Changeling Theatre came into being, how you became involved. How long has it been going? I think it's reached a milestone last year, did it not?
Well, last year, yeah. So this is actually our 20th tour of Open Air Shakespeare. We started in 2001, I think, and so it's our 20th tour. It's like I think it's our fourth Midsummer Night's Dream. We've been going for over 20 years. We started in 1997, and we were originally a company called the Quirk, and then Quirk changed. That was going since 92. So we've been going for a very long time. We're one of the oldest companies in Kent, I think, in the southeast. So yeah. So we're going for a while. So, and I've always and it's my company, and now we have a board of directors and everything. So it's a charity, because we do a lot of community stuff with the company. So yeah, so it's been going for a long time.
Excellent. And how do you even begin to start to choose the play that you're going to perform that year? I mean, there's such a wonderful back catalogue of Shakespeare. What's that process like? How's it work for you guys?
Well, because it's our 20th year, we haven't done Midsummer Night's Dream since 2008. So that was the last time we did it, and it is the quintessential open air show. And as it was the 20th tour, then it does make sense to do it again. You have to do it every few years. You can't do it every year, because I would go out of my mind with boredom. But and I like a challenge. But everybody loves Midsummer Night's Dream, and we were all ready to do Midsummer Night's Dream. We were just about to start to do it. We'd had the posters designed, and we'd had all the venues are sorted. We were ready to go with the auditions, and slam dunk, we went into lockdown. So we've just restarted the show for this year. We've got a cast, and we're off to do the show. And we're in day 4 of rehearsals now. So I chose the show this year. I decided to do that. Normally, however, and for those people who've been to see our shows from Cranley, know that we usually have a questionnaire. And on our questionnaire, we have 3 choices of plays, and the audience get to choose what plays we do the next year. And we always do it, even if we don't particularly agree with the choice. But that's democracy.
Absolutely. Interesting. I was going to say, there might be occasions where you're like, oh, okay, I was really hoping they wouldn't pick that one. But like I say, democracy, and the public is always right.
Yeah. So Othello's going back on the list this year. It was on the list in 2018.
Yeah.
But the audience chose Winter's Tale. And so we're going to put it back on the list this year. So maybe we get to do Othello next year. I'd love to do that, but we'll see.
That'd be amazing. Yeah. So for people who don't know Midsummer Night's Dream, there could be some people out there. I mean, a lot of us studied it at school, or possibly other Shakespeare plays instead. Give us a basic premise. What is Midsummer Night's Dream all about?
Midsummer Night's Dream opens up with the marriage of the warrior Theseus, famous for beating the Minotaur, to the Amazonian queen Hippolyta, whom he's conquered. Into it comes 4 lovers: Hermia, Lysander, Demetrius, and Helena, who they're all arguing over who they're going to want to get married to and everything. And basically, they elope into the woods, and in the woods, there is the fairy kingdom of Oberon and Titania, the king of the fairies, and the queen of the fairies, who are arguing over a changeling child. There you go. And the changeling, and they're arguing over that. So there's storms, there's climate change, and in the wood, there's a mischievous little fairy called Puck, who dabs the boy lover's eyes with a magic potion. They both fall in love with one of the girls and not with the other, and they all have arguments over that. Meantime, one of the fairies, one of the two fairy monarchs, gets tricked into falling in love with a donkey, who is of course Bottom, who's one of the mechanicals who are rehearsing a play. They are actually going to be young farmers this year. They're rehearsing a play to perform at the wedding of Theseus and Hippolyta, which happens in 4 days' time. They've decided this year that the theme for their play is going to be RuPaul's Drag Race.
Amazing.
Yeah. So it's
Wow.
it's a gender twisty-tastic drag spectacular with modern tracks, dancing, music, sea shanties, and lots of hilarity, and
Wow.
very good-looking people, and it's just wonderful. It's
It sounds amazing. I was going to say, how do you as a company sort of keep sort of the plays fresh or bring your own take to it? But obviously, you've got some really interesting ideas coming forward.
I think that Shakespeare just when we did Measure for Measure, Measure for Measure is literally me too, and when we did it in 2018, I think that was when the me too movement started, and we happened to be doing that play, which is basically Me Too, and and so you can make it so Shakespeare literally fits into things that have happened before that are coming up now. The audience voted in 2012 for Richard III, and lo and behold, they found that Christmas in 2012 the body of Richard III. We then did Richard III in a car park. So it always lends itself to whatever you want to do. That's why it lives forever, because it's anything that lives forever is able to be changed, and the story remains the same, but the story seems to be universally true, and you can just fit anything into it, really.
No, I agree. I think we see that with all the amazing productions, and the way that every production of Shakespeare is so different. Everyone brings their own take to it. I saw like a futuristic, the Scottish play Macbeth, when I was at school, and I remember just that being so different. Wasn't what I expected when I went to see it, and it was just mesmerizing, really incredible. So for you, difficult question: do you have a favorite Shakespeare play?
Well, I've done it. It was Richard III. Richard III is absolutely my favorite play. I think it's perfect. It's brilliant. The villain is so beautifully written. He's so seductive. It's really nicely written play. I really enjoyed directing Hamlet. I was a bit nervous about doing that one because it's such a biggie. But I think Richard II and Richard III are probably my favorite plays.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
excellent. I think it's Much Ado About Nothing for me. That's a great one. I recently saw the Catherine Tate David Tennant version. I hadn't seen it, and I really enjoyed that. But
I was lucky enough to go and see that live.
Wow.
Because I'd not long been in Doctor Who with David Tennant, so I was able to go and see. I was able to get a ticket and go and see him in it, and he's so charismatic. It's extraordinary.
It was an amazing performance by just everyone in the cast. It's just it's one of my favorite plays, I think. So thank you, Rob. I'm really excited now for the performance. I was already excited, but now even more excited. It sounds incredible. I'm really looking forward to it. So you are coming to us. It is Friday, July the 30th. Tickets are £18 and £14 for under 16s. We are actively encouraging people to bring a picnic and chairs and everything to the Rectory Gardens. So go to the website. Tickets are on sale now. cranleyartscentre.org. Don't forget, follow us on social media at Cranley Arts, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to the YouTube channel to keep up to date.
Also, can we just say, if you want to know any more about our shows and what we do, just go on our website, which is changing-theatre.com.
Absolutely fantastic. And are you on social media as well?
Sorry?
Are you on social media as well?
Yeah. If you will follow us at which Changeling_Theatre on Insta, and then we're Changeling on the Twitter. But you'll get to see all our cast and all our ridiculous rehearsals, which I'm going to now.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I will let you go. So thank you so much, and we'll see you all again soon.